It's Clive Roxinger here. I've been making this softbox for my videos. I'm going to be buying a new camera, and I found that when I increase the lighting it actually increases the quality of the video, and I found that the video got quite grainy when I put the light up. So apparently when you increase the brightness of the room, you've also got to increase the quality of the camera that's taking the video. So I find that when I brighten things up, things get a lot sharper, but then I'm going to upgrade to I think it's an EOS M50 Canon. But this is a softbox. Now this worked, but ideally what I'm going to have is when I get my new camera I'll have two of these. And this is just a lamp that I bought for $100. It's got three light range settings on it. I made this original one. This was a test to get the dimensions right, so that worked, that was successful. Then I made a really strong one. So that's this one here. Now you can see what the problem is here, is how tall this thing is. Now there's not a real problem there, but what's happening is as strong as that is, you can see what the problem is there. There's no way, unfortunately, that mic connection is strong enough to hold this lamp, so I'm going to actually take that off there because I don't like it being up there. And you can see here that I've made this quite thick. It's quite robust. I've made it quite thick and did a good job, made the cutaway for it. I increased all of the thickness of the back of it, but what I used as a point of reference was this thing here in the bottom. And what I've done is maxed out the strength of this. Was it a bad design? No, I underestimated the strength of the mic stand, and I've come up with this. So this is super robust, and that barrel is bigger than that end that I just showed you. And you can see here how super robust this is. It's probably 5 times stronger than the other one. It's also got a thing on the back where there'll be a counterweight on that, and I may actually offset that back a bit, so that might actually be like back here, like that, a little bit, probably like that maybe. It'll be like that. So I could do math for this. I could do 20-30 pages of math working all this out, but at the end of the day you've got to beta test it, like, you know, by equivalent. You've got to go and test this thing out in the real world. So the best thing with this stuff is just do it by eye. When you're an artist you get a rough idea. I'm an engineer. I say I'm an engineer in theory, but I mean I'm a tradesman, panel reader in 2 trades. I've made machines. I know how to make a machine by eye. What I underestimated was the height of that lamp and the amount of pressure it's putting on that mic stand. The mic stand's strong enough, but the connection where it goes here is insufficient to use on this. So I've widened those journals. I put 3 of them on. As you can see, I put a hellish thick base there, and if you have a look at the innards of it, you can see I've got quite a thick wall on that, and so she's heaps stronger than the other one. And this one hopefully will take the weight of it, or I'll get a little bit closer. You know, you try it out. This is really super robust. I took all these air holes I put in there to make it quicker to print on this new one, rather than the trick with this stuff is I found I actually closed the other hole up. All you really do is just put something over the top of it, and that's fine. So I put this barrel in there. There's actually, if you look in there, those holes are still in there. See that? And so if I hit Control Z with one finger, there you go, puts it back. So you know, it's trial and error. Took 12 hours to make the other one. This one's going up for 12 hours. I'm making up this bottom section at the moment. It's going whiz burr burr, whir should say, buzz whir. And Making up a new one at the moment. I'm using the Bilby 3D. It's got a paper, oh you can't see it, and I haven't got my lamp because that's what my lamp's for. It uses paper rolls. These things here, the cheap Bilby ones are made of paper, and it works alright, but I might put a bearing in this because it's a little bit stiff. I was putting a bit much pressure on the machine, so I might make a different centre for that. They've got these little hooks, and I can't show that. You might be able to show at the back. You can see the little hook in the back there. It works okay, nothing wrong with it, but I want to put a bearing on one of those, and I'll put a couple of skate bearings on that so it rolls nice and free. And you can get them. You can get some sort of machine where it's actually you can run 4 or 5 rolls of filament, and it'll change the selection. You don't have to keep changing rolls over. It's got a name, but it's a bit, you know, over my head at the moment. But that's that thing being made up at the moment. You know, you try it out. First you size it up, get your dimensions right, and scale it up, because every one you make, you know, you make it 4 foot thick, so you're going to take, you know, 3 weeks to print it out. So this is very robust, and hopefully this will be strong enough. And if it's not, I'll just have to make it thicker again. But I'll work it out. That's a great part about 3D printing is, you know, you knock out your idea, and if it doesn't work, make a thicker one. I'll eventually get there, and I'll make this in parts this one because I couldn't get it on the printer, so I'm going to chop the front part off and only print 3/4 of it, and the other part will be screwed together. It'll still work alright, it's just going to have a little, it's going to have a lining things in it to line the bit up, but I've got to reduce the size of the overall size. It's getting a little bit big, but that thing's almost taken up the whole printer, that bottom section. But yeah, she's going to be robust, a lot stronger than the other one. So, Live Rock Singer, over and out.